Beautiful beings, hello, hello. Let's get this party started here. I'm going to create some space with a sound bath in just a minute, but let's put some invites out. So let's invite. Hello, Kelly. Let's get these guys going. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, guys. Monday sound activations. This is your night. This is your night to get a little sound healing, do a little community, do ask some questions. Where are you right now? Where are you in your let's cancel. We do a share here. Boom, bum, 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 bum. So, guys, we're doing some soul to soul sound baths tonight. That means for my communities here, what's going on? What's blocking you from having the most expanded, loving, serendipitous, miraculous, magical, musical life experience? What's blocking that? Right? So, what I want you to do is let me know in the comments what feels stuck. A lot of times when we have that stuck feeling, it's because part of us has really come to the knowing of truly what and who we are, and the other part hasn't really gone to that space yet. It doesn't buy into it yet. And the part that doesn't buy into it yet, it kind of hangs on you like a ball and chain. And it feels heavy and it feels stuck because the energy's flowing fast here and the energy's kind of going slower here. So it feels like you're stuck, even though you're not stuck, because we're never stuck because energy is always moving. So soul to soul free sound activations tonight. What you want clear? What do you want cleared, guys? Boom, 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 boom. What do we want cleared, guys? Let me know, let me know, let me know. And so we are not broken. And there's nothing we truly have to fix. What really has to happen is there's just like cobwebs, right? It's kind of like a house that hasn't been dusted in a while. It just gets a bit mucked up. And the cobwebs just have to be cleaned out. So what are the cobwebs, right? What are the cobwebs representing in your life, right? Is it old programming from childhood? Is it vibrational emotional habits from your parents? Is it programming from your schooling and your education, right? What thoughts, feelings, and emotions, are the cobwebs in front of the pure soul that you are. Guys, you're a pure soul. You're a sovereign source creation energy. But the cobwebs of the clouds are in the way. So you don't have to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that cobwebs and clouds, however you want to see it, whatever the visual you like, you got to get your little what is that, feather duster, right? And the feather duster that I use is sound. So what's our intention tonight? Our intention is to shine brighter in the world and unify our hearts and souls. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Vampire cat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So we're here for about an hour tonight, and the replay will be over here on YT, so you're always welcome to do that. But the people that are with me tonight live, we get to really co-create this together tonight. We get to co-create soul to soul. What are the cobwebs? We can even work collectively. So, guys, if we want to go global and collectively, if you don't want to do the microcosm work, we can do the macrocosm work. We can go out and what are the cobwebs in front of the collective, right? What's blocking the collective soul? So let me know in the comments, or I'll pick something. Suki, hello, welcome. Nancy, hello. Mr. Mime, welcome. So I want you to think of it this way. There is the microcosm, and that is your personal work that you do. And then there's the macrocosm, and that's the collective that we're a part of, and that's the work that we're part of doing too. Now, I really believe that we change most when we change the microcosm, and that reflects out to the macro, right? But you can really work on both. A lot of times people are more apt to work on a broader cause because going in here is a little more painful. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome. And so we're talking about kind of the cobwebs and the corners of our experience as a human, right? Thank you. So first, let's just tune the room here. Let's tune the room, and by tuning the room, let's see who wants to join us here. But basically, what I do on Monday nights is again another space to come in with common minds and hearts. Um, Feel your space of awakening and attract the people that are on the awakening journey, who feel like unifying the field and who have a common interest in expanding consciousness. And that includes a lot of things. That includes shadow work. That includes transformation work. That includes self-care. That includes vibrational alignment and what that means. And I do a lot of that with voice. So that's what we're doing here tonight. So that was our opening sound activation. I hope you felt the love in that. Sorry, guys, I got an itchy nose. I hope you felt the love in that. So, was anyone at our One Love Alignment Sunday? Was anyone at our One Love Alignment Sunday yesterday? Matt gave us a really wonderful breakdown of the energies of, oh, you felt the love. Yay. Matt gave us a real good rundown of the astrology energies of August. That replays over on YT. And one of the things we did is we answered some questions. I have to get them into the description area, but we answered some questions about what habits do we want to change? Where do we want to shift our focus for August? Because the Lionsgate portal, the solar eclipse, and the lunar eclipse, and a few other things he can tell you in the replay. But it's a potent month. And it happens to be my 55th birthday this month too, on the 10th, August 10th. Next Monday, actually. I don't know if I'll be doing a live because I think I'm going to be out with my family celebrating my birthday, but I'm turning 55 on the Lionsgate portal. The main day of the Lionsgate portal is August 8th, right? It starts in July and it goes till I'm shifting from fear to love. I love that. You're shifting from fear, love. Shifting from fear to love. Thank you so much, Melody. I appreciate that. 55, that's kind of a big milestone. Thank you for the follow, Melody. I appreciate that. Thank you, Brittany. Shifting from fear to love. Guys, that's basically it. When people break down emotions, that's all there is. There's love and there's fear. And then there's like all the intricate nuances, right? But basically, you can ask yourself, am I coming from fear or am I coming from love? Am I coming from fear or am I coming from love? I have something big in my life. I'm moving to Spain. And when I moved to Spain, that's crazy. There's a lot of feelings. And when I feel like I'm coming from love, everything feels exciting and everything's going to work out. And I feel like I'm coming from fear. I feel like I'm making the wrong choice. So it's interesting. So what big decision, what big movement, shift, transformation in your life right now where you can see both sides? You can see the love in it and you can see the fear in it, right? And do you tend to be in the fear of it more? And if so, let's play with that. Let's play with that. Yeah. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. All right. So this channel is all about unity. And a lot of the focus that I have in this channel is for midlife empaths. Because a lot of people in midlife are coming onto their empathic capacities, empathic nature. And it starts out as being kind of hard because our empathic nature, when it comes on, we start to connect with the energies in a room, right? Which mostly are like moods and thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And what we need to do is expand our consciousness to perceiving, knowing, and being. And so right now, if you're just coming onto your empathic nature and you want to hibernate and you don't want to be around people and everything like that, it's because you're functioning from thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And what has to expand is going to the next level of awareness, and that is going to be perceiving, knowing, and being. And the way you do that is refocusing where you are living from, right? So if you're living from thoughts, feelings, and emotions a lot of the time, you're going to be feeling the thoughts, feelings, and emotions in the room. But if you identify differently, if you identify not from thoughts, feelings, and emotions, but if you start to identify from perceiving, knowing, and being, and your beingness and the knowingness that you are, then you're going to align with that. And guess what's there? Love, unity, the truth, right? Let's see. I'm starting a business and my family and friends keep pouring into my cup, and I feel like I might fail them. Well, the thing is, Melody, is that it's called failing forward. Because if they believe in you enough to give it a try. And you have to believe in yourself enough to know that whatever happens is perfect and right, even if it means if it fails at some point. Because in that failure, you're going to expand your consciousness of what's next. You're going to expand your knowing and your growth of why that failed, and you're going to expand on that. So there really is no such thing as failing. Um, there's that thing, take massive, imperfect action. Keep failing forward, fail forward, fail forward, fail forward. And when you do that, there really is no failing. It's just expanding, right? So thank them and do your best. Bring in spirit as that strand of three. So like there's this saying called strand of three, and when you get married, it's like you, your spouse, and source, creation energy, and you create a strong rope, a strong strand of three that's twisted around, and it creates a strong rope. You need that creation energy. You need whatever you want to call it, source, God, higher self, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. But bring that piece, bring your creation energy in, graciously thank them for the support, and you're going to give it your best and see what happens. That's it. That's all we can do. With having kids, got married and had kids, gave it a good run. And, there's so many things that I failed forward in. There's so many things that I feel like I did a good job in. There's so many things that I feel like I did not do a good job in. And now we talk about it as a family. My kids are like 19 and almost 23. And we talk about like, I'll be like, I'm sorry. I dropped the ball on that. And like, we talk about all this stuff. And I can't go have kids again, but what I can do is talk it out with them. We can just let us get closer through it, and also expand our consciousness. We can take the broader look, and that's what we're going to do with sound therapy right now in a minute. Let's expand ourselves outside of our story so that we can witness our story from a broader perspective. And in that broader perspective, can we see the beauty of it all? Can we see the nuances? Can we see the awareness? Can we see all that was created because of the willingness to take a chance, to step in? Massive imperfect action. Getting having kids is like massive imperfect action. You have no idea. You have no idea. We've read books, we've tried, to prepare ourselves to have children, but it's like you don't know what kind of kid you're getting. You don't know what your own personal trauma is going to get triggered, that's in your subconscious, that you thought you healed, is going to come out. It's like this perfect storm. And such is life. Everything's a perfect storm. So I'm going to do a sound bath right now, and I want to activate that witness side of ourselves. The witness side of ourselves is such an important piece in our spiritual growth. So come out of our head and even come out of our heart. Come out so that you are witnessing the avatar of you that is hanging out in this story as this person, and see it all, right? The witness is a really big part of awakening. All right, here we go. Allow yourself to expand outside of the personality, the mind and heart. Look back at yourself, at your personality, the story you're acting out, and witness it. Witness it with a compassion, with a gratitude. Witness without judgment. No right or wrong, no good or bad, just witness. What's right about this that I'm not getting? You are the witness. You're the witness of your life. You're the witness of your heart. You're the witness of your mind. Just notice. Just notice. Perceive. Know. And be. So get the energy of that. Okay. First, there's thoughts, feelings, emotions. Get the energy, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Then get the energy of perceiving, knowing, and being. Can you feel which is lighter? Perceiving, knowing, being. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. One is fine-tuned, a little more crystalline feeling. Can you feel that? Feel the energy of it. Each of us has a knowingness and a beingness. All of us can perceive. We can perceive before we even have to feel emotions. Yeah. So guys, so what has you waking up? What has you feeling a lot? What has you being curious about something else? You know, was it Plato? Plato's cave, right? Plato had a story about the cave. Does anyone remember that story about the cave? It was something like The people were down in a cave and it was dark. And when the sun came out up on the top, I mean, they were down kind of, I guess, in a ravine or something. And when the sun came up and people walked around or something, they would see shadows. They would see shadows on the other side. And they didn't know what it was. And I think it was like, oh, monsters or something, we don't want to go up there. Just ignore it. Just look down and be in your cave here. Um, and then one person got curious, and one person tried to climb up and went outside the cave and they saw that it wasn't a big monster. It was just something small that was projected of the shadow, and that there was a whole world out there, right? And it's like, are we willing to follow perceptions? Are we willing to follow our awareness? Even if the peanut gallery over here is saying, no, no, look the other way. No, 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 your perception isn't right. Would you follow it anyway? Would you follow that kernel of knowing that you have? There's so many people, humans, that followed that nugget of awareness, right? And perceiving. And if they didn't, there's so many things that wouldn't have been. We wouldn't be flying across the world back and forth, right? If someone didn't have this perception about how to fly or light or computers, right? When you have that like passion and that drive and that knowing and perceiving, you're like, what? I have to explore this. And that's in Plato's cave. They were saying is just like, I have to go explore this. I have to go explore. What is this little fire from the sky creating this image? And he went to explore and he found another world. It's exciting. Thanks, Melody. So, guys, let me know what's on your mind, heart. What are you curious about? What's making life easeful and graceful for you? And what's making life not easy and not graceful for you? What are the cobwebs? What questions do you have about how sound can start to shift the sense of blocks in our way? Let me hear from you. Okay, let's do a little Om. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Om. Om. Thistle Storm. That sounds like an X-Men title. Thistle Storm. Has anyone seen the I'm sorry, my hair is such a mess. I came out of the tub. My back's been a little sore lately. What is happening with my hair? My back's been a little sore. So I took a bath, but my hair gets kind of crazy after the bath. Look at that. All right, guys. All right, well, let's see. What else can I talk about? What do we want to talk about? Let me just close my eyes, and when a topic comes up, I will talk about it. Unless you guys have a topic, put it in the comments and we will. CBD for pain. Wonderful. Okay. What are we talking about, guys? What are we doing here to raise the vibration, expand consciousness, unify? I'm just sitting and seeing what wants to be sung through me, what wants to happen on this live here tonight. Wouldn't that be great if we just paused and said, I'm just gonna hang out and pause and be and listen until I get my next cue of what to do next. That's how I'm going to start living. That's what I'm doing right now. So we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. What's the word? Turning our own lives. It's true. We make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're healing our own lives. It's true, we make a brighter day. Just you and me. You are a light to the world. We all are lights to the world, guys. Let's build that. Let's build it. There's a I love that. Let's build it. Dun, 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 dun. There's several shows when my kids were little, and they would say, "Let's build it," and then they would come up with some solution to the cartoon's problem, right? Dun, 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 dun. Let's build it. I love it. I work with children and constantly pouring out as much. That's beautiful, Brittany. Does that feed you, or do you get a little burnt out working with children? I've worked with children before too, and it actually was very exhausting to me. Do you find yourself getting exhausted after working with children, or do you feel like it gives you energy? I think that's how you know you're really in the right space, is it kind of really gives you energy. And that's how we can figure it out. Like there's these tools called is it light or is it heavy? And when you think about going into the world and doing something, going down a path, is it light or is it heavy? Does it really expand your soul or does it contract it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess we do both. Yeah, yeah. So light and heavy is a really powerful little tool. So get the energy of what feels light, right? So what does lightness feel in you, right? And then what does heavy feel? And like get this awareness. And then when you put up a choice you need to make kind of on the screen in front of you, you can feel, okay, is this heavy or is this light? And then, you know, you can always choose something that's heavy because your emotions or your pain body really wants to go toward it, but it's gonna, the lightness is an indicator that it's your soul path. And that's what I keep feeling. Spain keeps feeling kind of light, and it feels like my soul path to go over there. But my emotions and my mother heart want to stay with my kids um, in Boulder, Colorado. But my body also doesn't like Boulder, Colorado. Yeah. So, you know, this is how we make choices. This is how we make choices when we are living from that expanded self, and we're living from consciousness. When we live from consciousness, we can feel that sense, right? When we're not living from consciousness, we're going to look up the pros and cons and we're going to Google all the right things. But the thing is that you'll just know. You'll know if it feels light or heavy. Yes, having to have high energy, I need to make daily good choices to make sure my feels good. Yeah, and I would switch um good choices to light choices, right? Get out of what there's nothing right or wrong or good or bad. There's light, something that's going to produce lightness and something that's going to produce heaviness. We're guided and we're moving in the right direction. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that for sure. Thank you. I'm looking at this screen. What am I looking at? That is crazy. Yeah, yeah. See if we can take right, wrong, and good and bad out of our vocabulary and put the words light in. So I understand being torn between, yeah. Um, so for this August, my husband and I were like, kind of doing inventory about how we're gonna handle the month. And what we wanted to do was get out of complaining. So we're holding each other accountable, no complaining, and like really working on not judging things, right? So when we judge it good or bad, we're polarizing, right? And it's a little different between light and heavy because light is like, okay, is this expanding my soul or is it not? And it's not right or wrong. It's just a choice. And you can choose for your soul path or you can choose for, and it's right. But right and wrong and good and bad, they have a real polarized, like, well, what if you wanted to do the bad choice, right? And it's not really bad. It just could be heavy. And you know that your awareness is like somewhere down the road, this is going to be heavy. Um, but it's not bad because remember, we never fail and there's no right or wrong or good or bad in these lives of these stories of ours. It's just creating energetic flows and awareness. And basically, the energetic flows and awareness is for the purpose of remembering the truth of ourselves. And that's it. Like if you really get down to it, like when we get into like spiritual direction and spiritual consultation and stuff like that, it's like when we really get down to it, we're on planet Earth to remember what we separated from in the beginning and just be like, oh, we're all one and remember, and then really get every part of us to remember that and really function from unity and love and not really from and enjoy the personality, but know with all yourself your identity. At some point you make choice for yourself and maybe you come back closer to home in the future. Yeah. My mom says she would love if I moved far because then she can come visit. Well, that's what my kids are saying too. Like, go so we can come visit. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right. Oh, wow. It's already 8:15. Let's do another sound bath. Let's do a little sounding. Okay, guys, here we go. So let's practice the lightness of our being. This is about our lightness. This next sound bath is going to give you the expanded awareness of what lightness is for you. And when you get that energy, then all you have to do is does this choice match the lightness of my being? Make that choice for it. And if it doesn't, then you say no. It's as easy as that. Visit that lightness of being awesome. Like visit it often, because what happens is, think about the life you want to create. Think about it, feel it, know it, perceive it, be it. That sensation of lightness, of what you want to be creating in your life. Get the energy of the life you want, and then make all your choices from there. Does it match that? And then go. Don't think of the pros and cons. Don't think of the people involved. Just go, because everything will be taken care of in the light. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So guys, if this kind of sound work feels good to you, you may be interested in my harmonic healing map, where we go over all your astrology, and then we see how it lines up in your chakras. And then I pick just the right frequencies for you to help you have a vibrational reset. That's over on my link there. It's called the Harmonic Healing Map. If you are interested in the voice work that I'm doing, you might want to join our Vocal Oneness membership. We do 2 Zooms a month, the first and third. We're actually doing one tomorrow, Tuesday at noon. Vocal Oneness is all using your voice for spiritual connection, for emotional release, for processing energy and the past and programs. Anyway, it's called Vocal Oneness. Our next one is tomorrow. It's on a rolling membership. Have a good night. Thank you again. It was good talking to you. You take care, Brittany. So that's called Vocal Oneness. And then we have my harmonic healing map if you want some private sound healing and astrology. All right, guys. So how did you guys get that sense of lightness from the sound bath? One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one. Good, 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 good. So, sound healing, yoga, chanting, all of that gives us that sense of lightness. And if you like the feeling after it, if you're like, this is where I want to live from, that's the energy that you put next to every choice that you make. So if it's a new job, if it's a new person in your life, if it's moving, if it's a new computer you're buying or a new car, put it up against the energy of that lightness. And if it matches it, say yes. That's how the light and heavy works. That's how the light and heavy tool works. Oh my God. That's tonight. Little investment over time. That'd be great, Whitney. The Vocal Oneness membership is like, there's 2 sessions a month, and it's only like the price of a yoga. Each session is like the price of a yoga class. So that's a very affordable one. I think it's like $44 the month, the whole month. Yeah, I try to make some things really affordable. All right, guys, we're gonna Om. 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 Oming is really powerful. It really will bring up your authenticity. Yeah, not bad at all. You take care, Brittany. Thanks for tuning in. Oming can be so powerful and really give you an awareness of some feelings that are kind of underneath. So what I mean by underneath, how many times have we like gone about our day and we're like, I'm in a good mood. I'm positive. I'm just gonna look at the silver lining. I'm gonna be positive, right? Yeah, and that's great. but don't ignore what's underneath that. So sometimes Om can help you resolve and process kind of the underlying stuff that we're like, well, I don't really want to feel that today. I want to be positive. And that's awesome. But when we forget about this stuff long enough, it just gets stuffed. And stuffing things can make us feel really crabby, make us sick, on more like on every level. Can make us physically ill. It can clog up the chakras, the energy centers. It could make us act from emotions of a lower density, of lower frequency. It can block our intuition and witness body, and block us from our higher self. So we never want to ignore those feelings. So feel positive, but then I want you to Om and see if there's anything under there, right? And so you Om for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, and then the positive mask departs for a little bit. And then what you're left with is, oh, that, I feel that. And we don't have to even know where it's from. We don't need to know its story. All we have to know is that there it is. And so in my vocal oneness group, what we do is we process that stuff with voice. And you process that, and it just raises into the light. And then when you're like, I'm having a great day, you really are. There's no positivity mask. You just are. You just are being happy. You just are, right? There's no, I'm going to be positive and put that layer, right, over the poop pie. Yeah, right. It's like putting the sugary frosting over the poop pie. And do we really want to do that anymore? Yeah. So process the poop pie, and then all of a sudden, like, you just have this um, clear way of being. You have ease, you have grace, you have joy. Joy, 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 joy. I'm living this day from the heart of joy, from God's heart of joy, from God's heart of joy. So, guys, tomorrow, every Tuesday morning, we have something called 3 minutes of love. And in that live, we all hold the frequency of unconditional love. So make sure you come back if you have some time, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Okay? Mountain Time. 8:30 in the morning. It's 8:30, 9:30, 10, 10:30 on the East Coast and 7:30 on the West Coast. Okay? It's powerful. It's powerful intending that love frequency. Let's close with that tonight, and we'll open with it tomorrow. So let's just hold that love frequency. Unconditional love. What does that feel like to you? Just hold that, and let's sing. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. That felt good. Ah, that felt good. Hmm. Mm. The side feels really good. This is my little, this is my little light patch here. Gotta take it off now. It's just a sticker. Yeah. This is phototherapy. It's vibrational therapy. In this little in this little thing here is a nanocrystal, and your body's own light reflects the frequency of this nanocrystal into the body and activates a response. Now, this one in particular is glutathione. And so it triggers your own body to create one of the most powerful antioxidants. And it's something your body already used to create. And as you get older, it creates less of it. But the glutathione is very powerful in clearing out the liver and supporting the lungs. And so that's why I wear this. But we also have one called the X39, and it has the code in it for GHKCU, which is a copper peptide. Um, and my body's light reflects this information, and then my body starts producing copper peptides. And copper peptides, there's tons of research on that. They help with collagen. They help wake up dormant stem cells, which helps rejuvenate your body. So if anyone's interested in learning more about this light patch, let me know, because it's a powerful, powerful wellness tool. Okay. You guys all know where I am, can DM me. And yeah, highly recommend these. Just stick it right on your body. So these are the light tools that I use: singing, voice, tuning forks, patches. Yeah, we're going to see more and more of this technology where there's less going into the body and more just light reflecting wellness, right? And that's what this does. It's a phototherapy patch that uses light and reflects wellness into the body. Yeah. So if you'd like to learn more, you know where to find me in my DMs. It works really well for people that are having some inflammation, or yeah, people with surgery, or people just that want to sleep better, or people just want more energy, that kind of thing. It works really good. All right, guys. Marcella, Sasha. I am gonna go have dinner. It's a little late for dinner, but my son was here. He's a really good cook, and he just made chicken. So I'm gonna go have some dinner. And I wish you all a beautiful, easeful week. And I hope some of you come back tomorrow morning for 3 minutes of love. Let's hold the love frequency for the collective. When two or more people hold a common frequency, it creates a resonant field. A resonant field is a reality of love we're creating in the collective. So come back tomorrow at 8:30. Bye.